Now the frame is built. Next part is the electronics. So basically one motor on, just testing out this 11 by 5 prop. Just to drill it out a little bit so that it would fit on the rather large mount bolt. It's much bigger than the 28 36s. It's 35, 36. I'm basically taking the wires in through the boom. So it can fold and leaves him a bit of slack, a bit of a loop into the power distribution unit, which I've unsoldered these two, which were pointing out the sides like these ones used to be. So they're now pointing out each end. So the ESC's 30 amp afros, basically cutting the ends off them down here. Using this 14 AWG wire, probably a bit of overkill, but still works very well. And extending them, which is what is running through the arm, so the ESC wire joins there, out into the arm, and the join for the motor is about here somewhere. So there's enough slack there so that if you need to change the motor, you can still pull this out here and unplug the motor. This is not a lot of depth in here, so I'm basically probably only going to run the power in this little inside section. Probably still put the flight controller and everything back up, everything else on the top. Of course, battery, power connecting from the power distribution coming out the bottom. The battery will just sit on this mount here to balance out the camera gimbal, which will hang off the front from this bit. I'll probably replace these smaller ones because I've got the Taro gimbal. I'll replace that carbon with some larger carbon which squeezes into these quite nicely, just so that the Taro gimbal just can plug it straight off this one here. Sitting at the front there. So I can just plug it straight off that and onto this one. So there's the next motor. This one. Second one. Wires out the back. Just pull them through so that it all tightens up in the end. A bit of excess out there, we'll just trim that off. Attach it up to the ESC. I'll have two down. The magic of heat shrink. Power's in. ESCs. Time to put on a controller and receiver. So these motors come with these countersunk screws. You can't really see it very well. And these motor mounts are carbon fibre, so the actual countersunk screws sort of dig into the carbon a bit. So what I did with the other motors, I didn't do it with the first one, but I'm just going to use these little washers to put in between there, just to save the carbon from the screws. If you have a look at the other one. Oops. Already done. So I just need to do this last one and we're all done with the motors. So here we have it. It has been flying. I first used my red 10 by 4.5 props on it and it flew quite well, though it was well underpowered. Then I put on these 13 by 4.7 props. They're carbon composite ones. And they look great, but they don't fly very well. Because they're so broad, you get a little bit of wind and they act like sails. So I'm now going to try these, just plastic 12 by 4.5s. Still pretty fat, but we'll see if they make a difference. But these particular 13-inch carbon composite ones, not much chop. I've tried them on my Taro FY 680 as well, and don't think much of them.